Hi everybody, Robert here with more Revit training. You had a question today from one of my videos I made yesterday, and he wants to know, can you make a video about printing and line weights? How do you display on paper? Okay, so we're gonna go in here and look at this project I've been working on here. And now here, these are line weights on, and then you can flick over and you can turn them off. You can thin line and thick line basically, and that's how they work. But we're gonna go in here and show you how to actually adjust them and make them different sizes. So now in Revit, if we go into our object styles here, as you can see in Revit in this dialog box here, we've got all of our categories, and then here where it says line weight, you got color, pattern, and material. But for line weight here, we got all our categories broken down. We've got doors and okay, so in this case, let's go look at walls. Go all the way down to my walls. There. Now in walls, as you can see, let me cancel this again and bring this back to right. Okay. Oh, didn't. Okay. It's acting a little goofy today. Okay, here we go. So now here, I want to open my object styles under the manage tab. Select object styles, and then here all of our different categories in the line weights, projection, cut line. Okay, so a cut line is where something's going to be cut. It's always going to be thicker, whether it's section or plan view. So these walls are actually cut. So I'm going to select this wall. And here, as you can see, the projection line is 1. The cut line is 5. That's why it's a little thicker. So this is an example. I'm going to change this to 1 and apply it. Okay, so that's how you control the lines. I'm going to take that back to 5. Back at 5. Okay, now another line would be a projection line. So like look at this door for instance. So let's go look at doors. Object styles, doors. And you can see all the lines look the same, but you can adjust those. So I'll go to doors, if I can find it. Okay, here are my doors. And now seeing doors, the cut line and the projection line are the same, as you can see right here. So maybe I want to make this projection line 1. Since it's just the swing, because the door line, I think that would be just the swing. Apply. Okay. That doesn't really good example to show you, but let's look at this. Let's grab the category. So that's plumbing fixture. So I'm going to go into my object styles, go find my plumbing fixtures, and they're both at 1. Projection and cut is at the same. So I'm going to do my projection line something real obviously big. So let's go with a 5. Okay, you notice the change? See, those are much thicker. So you can adjust these this way, and they're going to print out. We can go in and look at that a little bit later also. So that's basically it, how that works. Now I'm going to show you here. If we go into, I'm going to change this back to where I had it. Plumbing fixtures. Okay, I want to make that 1. Leave that at 1. Okay. Now, you can also change these colors if you like. Say walls. You can do many different things here in this in object style. So here you can change these to dash lines, or you can go in as far as say change these to red. Okay. So that's all the different things you can do in object style, and then there's more. You can even go and change the line style, the line types. But I would use a view template in that case, so you can, create a view template. You can go back and forth. So now I'm going to go here and look at additional settings. Now here in additional settings, you have line styles and line weights again, line patterns and sheets. So this takes us a little farther. So in the case of line styles, these are your line styles, and you can create or delete or make new ones. Now I'm going to cancel this, and we're going to focus on our line weight. So back here in additional settings, you go to line weights. Now here are all your line weights. Remember those numbers, that 5 number we use? That's the size of it at these different scales. As you can see, the bigger the scale, and then the smaller scale, they downsize. So these are set in Autodesk, and you can go and adjust these if you want. You can go and change these or whatever you want to do. And then we also have perspective line weights, annotation line weights. So that's how you handle your line weights in Revit. And like I said, they will plot out. And then another thing here, let me show you this. I'm going to go into, I was mentioning view templates here. So I'm going to my project browser, properties, and go into view template. Okay, so I want to create a view template from current view. I'll give it a name. I'll call it line weight. Just for the heck of it, and say OK. And now here we can do the same thing. We've got overrides and view scales and view range. So there's a lot of different things here. We don't want to get into that right now, but basically that's how we would do this. We would basically go here into our Manage tab, select on the object styles, and make these adjustments per category within Revit based on projection lines and cut lines. Like I said, cut lines are going to be your details, elevation, and so on and so forth. But anybody just watching this video, please subscribe. Helps me make videos like this, and I hope this answers your question. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. But that's basically it. You just go here, and then again, this guy here is just for visualization, but this is where you're going to get printed out, the way these are set up. These are cut lines and projection lines. That would be like, okay, I want to change that back. My furniture, my plumbing equipment, object styles, plumbing fixtures. Yeah, I don't want that at 5, I want that back at 1. There you go. So hey, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Everybody be safe, and see you soon. Bye.